Hello ladies, welcome to my channel. I'm Isabel and today we are going to talk about the dark side of femininity. So ladies, I know we all have heard about being feminine and femininity and all of the lovely things being feminine and a feminine woman can bring you in this life. Now, I agree with that 100%. I'm always an advocate for women being feminine and really embracing that part of themselves. I also do believe that women have also a masculine side. And although we present more feminine and we are dominant in our feminine, there should always be a balance. But that is not what I am here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about the other side of your femininity. Yes, there are two sides to your femininity. So not only do you have a masculine and a feminine within you, you also have a light feminine and a dark feminine, a light masculine and a dark masculine. And because we are more dominant in our feminine, it's only right that we break this down so that we can actually use it to better ourselves and become more whole in our being. Now, this is something that everybody should be working on. This is part of your inner work. This is part of yourself that you cannot escape. And if you do try to escape from your dark feminine or your shadow self, it's going to just enhance more in the background. And you're either going to see it manifest in the people around you, or you're just going to just build up with it until it bursts out of you. So this is an important thing to work on and something that we should all find our balance in. So what is the dark side of femininity? We all know the light side. The light side is what we mostly talk about on here. We're talking about, the things that we wear, the things that we like, how we like to dress, how we like to do our hair. I just got my hair done, by the way, loving my braids. Our nails, our activities, just the outward light things that we like to go through. Now, like I said, there are two parts. So in the darker part, this is the part that is inside of you. This is the part that is true to who you are and how you think. Now, I'm not saying that every dark thought is true to you, but it is a part of you. So a lot of the time we will use this darker side of our femininity when we're being a little mischievous, or we want to be secretive, a lot when we're being sexy, or if we're in intercourse. That part of ourselves is being used for those more secretive parts, those parts of ourselves that may not be something we want to share with the whole entire world. Now, some people may feel ashamed by these things, but the truth is that you need to embrace it. And the reason why is that this part of yourself is pure gold. And once it's integrated into your personality, you are able to vibrate even higher into the woman that you want to become. Now, I really do believe that dark femininity is more important than your light femininity. The reason why is because that is actually our dominant nature. As we see in nature, there is always a light and dark side of things, right? And usually it is categorized as male and female. If we even look into ancient religions or just ancient cultures, everything is usually polarized, and it shows that a part of it is female, a part of it is male. This is also in language. Now, what we can see usually is that the light side, the positive side, is usually masculine and male, right? And then the feminine side is usually dark, and the feminine is usually represented by the dark side. So the sun is usually represented as the male, and the moon is usually represented as the female. Now, these two are interchangeable. I don't believe that that is just set the way it is. I believe that the moon and the sun are both male and female, but what is dominantly represented is that it is male and female. So, being that the dark side is represented by the feminine, we are comfortable in this darkness, in this secrecy, this mystery, this spirituality. This part of ourselves is our more dominant self. So if we work on this part, we're able to become better in all parts, because that is our dominant place. The shadow work inside of yourself needs to be done. I had to go through this a couple of years ago. I still go through, parts of it. I don't feel like our work is ever really done, but we continue to grow. Doing this inner work actually helps you generate more energy for your daily tasks by knowing who you are, because when you do this shadow work, you're actually realizing who you are. You're not just this outward person. You do have another side of you that is inward. This is where meditation comes in, real spiritual work, really digging into who you are and where you come from. Now, everybody has their own spiritual journey, but just knowing as a woman, this is where you shine. This is where you really can see that you're good at. In some religions, they actually say you should find your spirituality through a man, but I do not believe that. I believe that women actually bring spirituality to men. Only women can truly show men the true spiritual world, and that is because we are internally connected. It is our dominant space. Now, these days we are not as connected because of the way the society is, but you should know you can always plug back in, and I think that that is very important for all of us to continue to do that inner work and plug back in. So I also want to talk about depression. Carl Jung described depression as the cry of the soul for growth. This part of ourselves that is the soul, what we would call the soul, really wants to experience, wants to grow, wants to expand, wants to gain more knowledge and wisdom. This part of us does not like when we are stagnant in our lives, and we become depressed when that stagnancy is present in our life, when we feel like there's not really much life to live anymore. And so we get depressed, we get in our heads, we feel fearful, and we get sad. And what people usually do, they may just sit in their depression. Some people try to ignore the depression. Some people go to the hospital so they can be diagnosed with the depression and get medication for that, which I have my own opinions on whether or not that may or may not work. But I do believe whatever route you take, you should definitely understand that this is actually a calling out from your soul. It's the same way when you may be laying there. I know this happens to me. I may be laying in my bed and I have a calling to, get up and work out. Now, I may not feel like I want to work out, but I will continuously get the thought in my head, like, get up and work out. Oh, 5 minutes later, you should get up and work out. Another minute later, you should get up and work out. And then I finally give in and say, let me go and work out so this thought can leave my head. This is the same process that happens with depression. You continuously get the thought of whatever it is that you are not feeling confident about or really feel like you should be doing something, that thought is going to keep on replaying until you do something about it. Now, doing this inner work allows you to do something about it. This is the work that makes you actually have the energy to be productive in your daily life. And your feminine energy, this feminine side of it, actually makes you have better relationships, makes you become irresistible to the opposite sex. It makes you irresistible to anybody, to everybody, because you are now a confident queen. You're a confident goddess in your own energy, and that magnifies and it makes others feel confident, and it makes others want to be around you. Now, these are just small parts of your inner work that I'm talking to you about. And I really wanted to bring it up because I know that some of the emails and some of the calls I've been having, I feel like are talking about one thing where it's like about relationships, and that's great. I specialize in that. I love to talk about it. But I feel like sometimes some people may want a relationship, but in reality, they need to do a little more inner work. I can tell you all the right things to say. I can show you how to dress. I can tell you what guy to target, but I can't fix what's inside of you, because it's up to you to unlock that within yourself to make you special. I can't tell you how to be me, but I can tell you how you can discover who you are. So I think I just wanted to make this video to have some of you ladies become more mindful of that there is inner work to do, and I am here to help you. I can definitely help you through that, but I think a lot of the times we want relationships and we want other people to come to us, and we really have to work within so we can attract the right type of people, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to put this video out. I'm going to do more videos like this where I can dive in a little more, just so you get more of an idea of the work that you should be doing. A little thing that I do suggest that you always take some time out of your day to meditate, whether it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, it doesn't matter. But sitting with yourself in complete silence, and if you can do it in darkness, that is also great. I like to do it in my closet, so that way everything in there is pretty much dark, and it puts me in the dark state, which I said the feminine rules the darker side in pure darkness. That is really a great place to meditate. So I love to get in a dark space and completely quiet. I don't really favor doing guided meditations, but just with myself breathing and just in that vibe and allowing the thoughts that come to my head, acknowledging them and letting them go with love, and just continuously building my meditation and building this sense of emptiness, this empty site of thought in my mind. And by doing this, you get to actually peek in to who you truly are. And this is an experience that everybody, especially women, should be going through. So I hope you ladies can use that exercise. Again, I wanted to tell you, if you needed a one-on-one goddess check-in with me, I left my email down below. I also can be reached through Facebook Messenger, so I left that down below as well. I really want to help you ladies manifest the life that you want with the partner you want, or whatever it is that you want. I'm here to help. I've done it in my life. I'm doing it currently in my life. I'm helping people now do that. I've helped men and women do it in my past, but now I'm just really focusing on women, because I feel like women do need this more than ever right now, because I feel like there are so many even men telling you how you should be, when in reality, you don't really need coaching to how to be a woman. You know how to be a woman because you are a woman. What you need coaching on is to how to use your femininity, how to use being a woman to your advantage. And that is what I'm here to do for you. So check me out, hit me up, the people that I've been working with. Thank you so much. It's been really great, and I love getting to share this experience with you. Please like this video. I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I'll see you in the next video.